Hi, this is Anil. In this video, I'll show you how to create a Spring MVC SimpleForm controller. For that, first we need to create a web project and add Spring Framework. Here I'm using NetBeans IDE. So click Next, click New Project, select Web Project, click Next, SimpleForm Controller, Demo, and click Next. Here choose Java EE5 and give context path. Select Spring Web MVC Framework. Here we are giving URL pattern for this dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet act as a front controller in Spring MVC. Next, configure dispatcher servlet. NetBeans has created web.xml and dispatchers -servlet.xml. So we'll go to web.xml first. Here it is already configured, dispatcher servlet, and URL pattern also has been configured, so we don't need to do anything here. Next, we need to create beans or domain objects. For that, we have to go to source package, create Java class. Here we are using login user as domain object, and package is com.hcl.anil, and click finish. This object contains two properties: private string username and private string password. We'll generate getter status for this. We have this domain object, and now we have to create controller by extending SimpleForm controller. We'll create one more package, com.sl.anil.controllers. Here we'll write our own login controller, and this has to be, we have to extend SimpleForm controller. Actually, this SimpleForm controller is deprecated. We have to use annotation based controllers from Spring 3.0. In this demo, I'll show only SimpleForm controller. Next, we need to set the command object and override onSubmit method. For that, we will create constructor and set command class. Here command class is login user, and set command name as login user. This name will mention in login.jsp. Next, we'll have to create view. Here we will create login.jsp. And we'll also create main page. Once user logs in successfully, this will go to main page. And here I have login.jsp, and I'll put here. Here we have mentioned taglib directive that requires, here we are using a Spring form tag, so we have to use taglib of Spring form. Here we have used Spring form, method equal to post, and command name is user, and we have mentioned username, and input is username, and password, path is password, and this is a submit button. And if we go to login controller, here we have to override onSubmit method. Here we have to write our own logic. For that, first we will do like this. I will convert command object as login user object. This object will be passed whenever you submit the login form. This contains all username, password, and all those things. So you'll convert that into login user, and you can get if user dot get username dot equals test and user dot get password equals test. If user enters test as a username and password as username, then we will forward this page to main page. That means it is successful. Here we will create model and view object, MAV, and model and view. Here I will create model and view. Here we will set successful page as main, and we can set the model also if you want. And if login is not successful, then we have to return model and view, the same page, login page, and user as binding. This user is a model object. Here in the configuration file, we have to mention our SimpleForm controller in id equals login controller and class is login controller. Here we can view the property form view. This is required whenever users access the login page for the first time. Values login, and success page is name equal to success view. If it is a successful, then it goes to main page. Here we have configured our login controller. This is login.jsp. If I run this project now, this is called index.htm. If I access login.htm, the user will be shown username and password. If I enter username as test and password as test, then it goes to main page. That means here in login controller, this onSubmit method is executed, and if username equals to test and password equal to test, then it returns to the main page. Otherwise it will return login page. Here one important thing is, whenever users access the login page for the first time, that is get request, and the user will be shown only the login form. And whenever he submits the login form, then this onSubmit method will be called, that is post request, and this method will be executed and return the response to main page if it is successful login. Otherwise it will show login page again. Thanks for watching.